Hello everyone, I am your host Warrior Angel and welcome back to part 12 of The Wolf Among Us. We're coming up to the final stretch now, we're on episode 5, Cry Wolf. We've just met the Crooked Man as well, the main villain behind this whole thing. And this is definitely my favourite episode. And for you, there's a bit of a spoiler thing, there is a scene in this episode which is no doubt my favourite part of the whole game. Right, I'm really looking forward to seeing it again. People who have watched it before would know what I'm talking about, otherwise I'll have to show you when I get to it. Anyway, without further ado, let's carry on with this. Okay, here we go, Cry Wolf, here he is. We're going to see Bigby in his wolf form again, or at least one of them. Okay, and let's start again. We're going to have a bit of a catch up now as they go through the previously on The Wolf Among Us.
I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Whoopsie.
Not if I can avoid it.
Poor Faith.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
Oh, no,
No!
we're not.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Oh, that was a bad moment to see again.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Here we go then, guys. So that's what's previously happened. I still have to look up why is it that a silver bullet does so much damage to Bigby. Personally, I thought I don't quite get it given his background. He's not like a human infected by lycanthropy, or he wasn't infected to become a werewolf. It was his natural form is a werewolf. Is a wolf for me, so I'm not really sure what happens, sort of thing with that, but I'll have to really look it up sometime. Maybe I'll do it for the next episode, in fact. Excuse me. So anyone who's watching this will be able to know for themselves, in case you're wondering. Anyway, we're going to have a nice little chat now with the Crooked Man. Try and talk like civilized gentlemen, you know?
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
I'm sorry, I don't allow smoking in my house.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Put the gun away, you.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to lobster. I'll tell you what.
Me, take a seat at the very least.
Gramercy me.
Got a scotch?
Only Tennessee whiskey, unfortunately.
Oh, Jack Daniels. Good choice, though. I think that's something to do with the,
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down,
Sorry, I'm just wondering, I'm interrupting for a very minor point, I know. But I'm wondering if the reason why he says about Tennessee whiskey, is it deliberately choiced, or is because that's how he would speak, or is it because of the whole thing about not being able to advertise things. Like, it's a big thing in America of having product advertisement and games and stuff. Like, you see people using the most recent, you know, the brand new telephone or something like that, or cell phone, I should say, thing for my American watchers. They, you know, it's well known thing now. It's just a lot of companies use it to advertise their product by putting it in a film. So, you know, James Bond is using the latest iPhone in that. So I wonder if that's what if they're trying to avoid that by saying just Tennessee whiskey, which everyone typically knows means Jack Daniels or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's go back.
Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me?
Huh.
I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Who would want to
try
do
to
that?
pull that on you?
Oh, I don't know. Fables with a grudge. People who want a stake in my shops and services. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you.
Really?
The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
Really?
It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally.
That's not
I just
good
want to
enough.
settle the issue for you,
Who
and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
I'm gonna have to be
An
honest here.
unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
It's a case of words, not cards.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Yes.
The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore?
Yeah.
After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
I guess he might have had something to do with
However,
it.
like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Yeah, I killed him, so what?
So,
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
as I don't think he actually did.
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis! You're just gonna let him do this?
Too scared.
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our
I'm
continued
gonna take
cooperation.
both of them.
What the hell?
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce! What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us!
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here!
do apologize, Sheriff. But I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I told you, I'm gonna take you in.
I already told you. I'm taking both of you in, so let's go.
This could have gone so well.
Yeah, we'll see.
To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good?
Bloody
well,
Mary.
look at you, all fixed up.
Ooh, time to do this. Eliminate the weak one first. Right. Jersey Devil.
Over here! You're done, Wolf.
Oh, weird.
We're pretty much done here.
Alright, Jabberwocky.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ooh, nice. That's 2 down.
Oh god.
Okay, got it.
This way.
Ooh. Finish him. Let's find out where this goes now.
Come on.
I always have this weird idea that, like, when you watch the overall combat, the guy pops and goes, whoopsie! Right in the middle of something. Okay, Bigby, you got this. Yes, he is actually stopped the car by himself. Try and put skills in the fight scene, or chase scene, I should say. Okay, we can do this. Oh, crap. Okay, let's... Up, easy, easy. Up we go. And again. Why go past the car? Let's go over it. Okay, we got this. Okay, what was you? Why don't stop?
Fuck! What was that?
Georgie was the one I was willing to talk afterwards, decided to go to him instead.
Take him off!
I can't.
Okay, we got to hang on here. Come on, baby. You can do this. Hang on with your claws as much as you can. Whoop. Catapult it. Come on, Bigby. We need to catch up with him.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Steady, steady. Whoop. Don't worry guys, this is not the scene I'm talking about, but it's a really cool one, isn't it? Chase scene and everything, eh?
Come on.
More importantly though, he managed to keep up with Georgie. And we know he was willing to try and spill the guts if it meant sacrificing, it meant bringing everyone else down with him. So that's a good thing to go for. I could have gone for the crooked man, but this guy seemed more willing to talk. Plus, he needs medical aid. That could be an incentive, a way of persuading him to help out. Let's check out the car first. Oh, bloodstains on the back. He's obviously not doing too well.
Holy shit.
He did a pretty good job, Bigby, when you stabbed him with his own knife. Let's just enter through the door. This house is straw achievement unlocked.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Road hard,
Okay.
put up wet. Okay, let's have a listen.
Georgie. How did it get? Can you stand up? It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
It's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here. Well, it won't be your fault.
Is that a quick look-see?
It'll all have... Oh, fuck.
Here.
Okay, let's go through and sort this out.
Shit. Hello, Bigby.
Hello, George.
I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm just gonna
That it, Sheriff?
with this.
I had to say goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Why are you
Vivian,
protecting the guy?
you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Then
Look,
it's
I
not,
know
but-
he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too?
Literally.
You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why
Look,
did you do it, man?
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told. Then it comes back to bite you in the ass because some good-for-nothing crooked bastard decides you're not worth shit anymore.
But I'm not interested in
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told
Let's
me
just
to
be
kill
silent
them.
now.
And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
Georgie.
You think I'm the one to fucking blame?
That's not what I meant. I was just trying
I
to...
know what you were trying to do. You're trying to lay this all on me. You and everyone else.
You're not thinking. Georgie, you know that's not what I meant.
Then what was that? He calls me a murderer and you're gonna fucking take his side? Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
We're gonna take him in
It
if we
must be
can.
so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was
Just gonna let
that
him keep
simple.
talking.
I would have lost everything. All of it. So maybe I did have a choice. But it wasn't fucking worth it. What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you,
What
you
do you
don't know
mean?
the fuck about anything.
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about
Never
it.
heard
She
the
used her
stories,
little
Vince.
purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me.
I'm just going to be
You're not
confused and
innocent
quiet
here
because
either.
I know
no real
that,
need for
but did
people
it have
talk.
to be
They
like
seem to be
this?
letting
You
themselves
sold
get
me
all the
out.
information very
Welcome
easily.
to the club then.
You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea, a gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now?
Sorry guys, I'll just be back in just a sec. Okay guys, I'm back again. Just randomly occurred to me actually that, although for me it's been a little while since I was on the phone for a little while then, for you guys it only takes like a second, so yeah. Anyway, sorry for the disruption, let's carry on with the game.
Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell.
Oh, wow,
Save the
you're quick with it.
fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find a
We'll
way.
find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them?
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Wow, wow. So there you go guys, that's what the ribbon does.
No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
I'm not going to say anything.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh!
Poor girl.
Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Oh wow, that's quite a bit of a
Don't
testing
think so,
sticking out.
Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that.
This is why, ladies
Just
and
make
gentlemen,
sure you give the crooked
come
man
here,
the
get
same
some of
treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He'll
For
get it
both
worse.
of us.
He'll get it worse.
You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right? Well,
That's not
whatever
who
it
I
is,
am.
just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right. We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
I'm gonna kill him, just because he is going to die painfully otherwise.
Let's not draw this out.
All right, Georgie.
Bye, Georgie. What a mess. Donuts. I do feel sorry for the situation. I can see why Georgie had to do it. I mean, that's the problem thing. You know, the crooked man, you know, he's sort of, when you can force someone to do something, because you know if they don't do it, they will suffer themselves. Anyway, guys, I would feel tempted to actually end the episode here. But you know what? I'm actually going to carry on a little bit longer, because my favourite scene's coming up. The one I've been making such a big hype about. So yeah, I want to do this. So first of all, we've got the limousine here, as you can see. I doubt we'll be so lucky as to find the crooked man just casually sitting in the back seat right there.
He's here, all right.
Okay. Let's wander in.
Of course.
Okay, then we'll just have to break this down with super wolf strength. Into the metalworks we go. Oh, we've got some packages down here. Let's have a look at these. These obviously the
So this is where they've been sending these.
We do have to look up. Sorry, I'm actually pausing this so we can go on the Book of Fables and see what's been going on. As you can see, we got quite a few of them. And like I said, you don't get every one of them in the first playthrough. You have to keep an eye out to see which one does what. Like, I know this one is supposed to be Bigby's Mercy, about when he meets Snow White for the first time. And there's other ones here scattered around, depending on what you do at that particular thing. So, let me see, we got... This is Vivian's story, the girl with the ribbon. Vivian was the very first to bear the curse of the purple ribbon. Removing the ribbon would result in death, and any attempt to talk about it was faulted by the spell upon it. As time went on, she tried to live a normal life. Eventually, she married a nice man, but he constantly wondering about the ribbon around her neck. Despite her pleas to him to leave it alone, one night while she was sleeping, he attempted to remove it. As he pulled on the edge of the string, Vivian awoke and saw what her husband was doing. In a panic, she pulled away, preventing the ribbon's knot from being undone. Furious, she tried to express the severity of his actions, but her husband was unable to understand. She realized then that she couldn't trust him and decided to leave. She lived alone for the rest of her days in the homelands, preferring the safety of isolation to the risk of another betrayal. That's a good point, but I wonder how Georgie was able to find her. Maybe she found it in a book? Anyway, here we go. Vivian and Georgie met during the exodus from the homelands, and they helped each other survive the long journey to the mundane world. Upon their arrival, however, they found it hard to make a decent living. The little money they had, they opened the pudding and pie. Operating a strip club may not have been the most desirable occupation, but they figured it was better to be in charge of a place like this than to be forced through desperation to work out one. Fair points. It's the crooked man, I don't think. Crooked Man slowly built himself to one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house. Two things he cared more about: his wife and children, whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. Oh wow. So there you go. So the thing is it really worth providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost? So could you really say he's helping out Fabletown? This is the dilemma that's eventually going to come up again later on in the episode. So anyway, we're now done this bit. Oh, that's never a good sign. When a light just turns itself on, as either something supernatural, like ghosts or something going on, or someone knows you're there.
Bigby Wolf.
I do wonder why they honestly need a
The big
proper
bad
working
wolf.
metal work going on. Yep, Bloody Mary's around. Oh,
You used to be something.
what's these on the wall? Oh, someone's been following me and the other girls around. Oh, a couple here. So that's me and Snow White. Oh, Bigby and Snow White. That is Snow... I think that's Red Rose. Or Rose Red and someone else. So obviously, Holly. Faith. Faith and Narissa, something's going on there. Oh. Okay. There's something over here as well, wasn't it? No, it's just this wheel.
They used to fear you.
So obviously, Bloody Mary is somewhere around. Playing
They'd
around
hide
with things.
anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to go in here. Can we go anywhere this way? No. Oh, a workbench, eh? Obviously, this is this looks like where they've been making the silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Peekaboo!
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby.
Time for the
I
showdown
see
now.
you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
We know how this is gonna go. So.
Wow. What a man.
Ooh.
Stealing punches while my back is turned? Didn't your mother ever teach you to fight proper?
Headbutt. Oh, good punch. I don't know, personally I was always taught to survive when it comes to a fight, so if it means taking a cheap shot at someone in order to make sure I'm the one who's standing, yes. I don't have a problem hitting someone in the back. The concept of honor is very lost on me when it comes to my own defense. Oh. Let's check up here. Come on, Bigby, use those super senses of yours. Like I said, it's the reason why he smokes what he smokes, is to try and block up the sense of smell. Surely that would be the better thing to be using right now. Fortunately, we can't see him. Oh crap. That was too fast for me. Actually, you hit the button. Oops. Okay, Bigby, let's keep walking on this perilous looking pipe with someone who's trying to kill you. Oh, I actually pushed A. Okay, he's blocking it. Oh, missed that one.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Oh, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is what Bloody Mary actually looks like. Nice, eh? Just the girl you want to take home to Mummy. Let's try again. Ooh. Okay. Come on, hold in there, Bigby. You can do this. Come on. That's it. Ouch. Okay, this is the, by the way, this is my favorite scene, so keep watching, guys. Come and get it, girl. Oh, there's another one. Another one. Another one, another one, another one. It's like Agent Smith from The Matrix. Okay, let's do this. Be a little bit more decisive. Come on. Get up. That's it. Okay, come on. Why is this sticky? There we go, guys. Come and get it, girls. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what Bigby looks like in his normal form. The big bad wolf legend himself. Look at the far out of our mouth. Come on. To play. There we go, now we've got the Agent Smith sort of like everyone's coming up now. Okay, this is a big bit now. Everyone's thinking, oh shit, what are you gonna do? Oh, Huff. Hello, Huff. And I blow you all away. You don't want to play Bloody Mary? Come and get me. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't piss off Bigby. Alright, let's just pause it 1 second so we can actually show you this Book of Fables entry that we unlocked. Should explain a little bit more about the situation. Okay, if anyone who's interested... Oh, wrong one. Bloody Mary, first of all. Bloody Mary began working for the Crooked Man many years ago, promised her freedom to do as she pleased. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's the one I was more interested in. Bigby's true form. His true form is of a giant 8-foot tall wolf. In addition to his iconic huff and puff power, he's also inherited other abilities from his father, the North Wind. For example, he's able to hold his breath for an abominable long amount of time, making it impossible for him to drown. So like I said, the lore behind Bigby Wolf is that his mother was a she-wolf, and his father was actually the North Wind, an elemental power, so to speak. And even though his father came and gave him puppies, so to speak, had babies with the mum, this is an elemental power here. You can't really compare it to like human ideas of bestiality. But what happened then is eventually he's the wind. The wind can never blow the same way. It always blows in the same direction. It changes. So he ended up leaving her thing, and so the mum was forced to raise up these pack of, half wolf, half elemental people, including Bigby. So if you read the comic books, you actually eventually meet Bigby's family, so to speak, and he actually becomes on better terms with his father. But yeah, that's why, because from his father he gains quite a lot of power over the ability of air and wind, which includes the huff and puff power, he says here, which is where you got the whole thing like he can huff and he cuff and he can blow your house down. This is why. Anyway, that's my favourite bit, just because he's got this huge thing with the Mary's Law. I wish they did do a tiny bit more better, like, you know, thing, but I think it's really good. You see Bigby in his true form, compared to how you always see him as just like a humanoid wolf. So I like that. Anyway, let's carry on quickly until we get to a save point, and then we'll bring the episode to a close. So why he doesn't go around like that all the time? Can you imagine having to walk around as an 8-foot wolf in New York? There's Crooked Man.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I won't miss next time.
Oh, it was worth trying.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
Tell me now.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
I'll tell you, I was just going to be quiet here. I'm not going to give him any more ammunition that he could use to aid his defense.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question.
Okay.
What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero? Because those are two very different things.
I'm going to just not answer this.
You're smart, I'll admit that. So what I just don't understand is why you're here. I mean, you want to catch your killer, right? Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
I would like to be tempted to see what that
I'm
could
actually
lead.
looking forward to seeing
But
this.
I'm going to do this
All
the
right,
proper
let's
way.
go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Nope.
Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand
really
why
wanna
she'd
hear
want to
that,
keep
but-
you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. and your punishment will follow.
So there we go, we managed to capture the Crooked Man, relatively speaking. And with that, now that we've got the save points, let me finish saving, my bad.
I know.
Okay, we're going to bring the episode to a close here, guys. It's going to be an interesting next episode, because what's going to happen, a bit of a spoiler here, so if you don't want to listen, it's just going to be, just turn off the video now, okay? But what's going to happen basically is, as you can guess, the Crooked Man's going to become in front of quite a few members of the Fabletown community. And he's going to say his side of the story and point out how bad the current system is and how what he offers is better. And so it's going to be an interesting one, because in a way it's a very interesting, more ethic consideration. That, for example, one of the big things about the Fable world universe is the fact that if you don't have a glamour, you have to live on the farm. If you're a non-human Fable, like for example Mr. Toad or Colin the pig and what have you, you need to have a glamour to be in Fabletown, otherwise you have to go to the farm. It's the law. Now the problem is that if you have to rely on the witches that live in woodlands, I think it's on the 8th floor or something like that, their glamours get more and more expensive. I'm not sure, I can't remember why that is. I think it has something to do like dwindling magic or something like that, or just the rise in economy. But basically it's expensive. And as Toad pointed out, when you're talking about him and his extended family he's supposed to have, that's a lot of money that you're spending. And when on top of like human taxes and stuff like that. And you're basically saying if you don't do it, you're going to be sent off to prison, basically. A nice prison, don't get me wrong, but you're stuck there with no real way, as far as I know, to be able to actually leave, unless you can get the money together to get a glamour. So when, for example, the Crooked Man, for his agent people, offers you to get glamours which are cheap, they might not be the good quality ones that will last longer, but they are cheap and you can afford them, but then in return for it, you have to help him out. In a way, it's sort of, he does provide better, the services that the people need, but when you consider like what some of them have to do in return, and the things he's willing to do if they don't do it, it's an interesting concern. Is like, who's the main villain? Is it the overseeing government, so to speak, of Fabletown, the ones who don't really seem to care about a lot of the down and outers, or the guy who does care for them, but then in such a way that sometimes you think which one's, in a way it is almost like a lesser of two evils choice. Which one do you think is worse? Anyway guys, that's it. That's the moral consideration over until next time. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you have, please hit the like button. If you have any comments, any views, anything you enjoy about the game or you want to know more about, then please feel free to ask in the comments. And if you're enjoying this episode and you want to keep up to date with the rest of them that's in this series or any of the other series on my channel, then please subscribe. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching guys, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.